Hello everyone, it's nice to meet you again. I'm Lenny Marlina. Welcome back to my class, Children's Literature. Today we're going to talk about theme and narrative techniques in children's literature. Let me share the power slide to you. Here we go. Okay, first about theme. What do you know about the theme in literature? Yep. Yeah. Yeah. There are many types of theme in literature, but overall, yeah, we have to know exactly what is the theme. The theme is the overall idea the author tries to convey to the readers. And there are some common themes that are presented in a number of contemporary classics, whether it is in children's literature or maybe in adult literatures like childhood experiences, love and family relationship, description, racism, death, friendship, and etc. And for example, in your favorite books, you can identify what the dominant theme. And here, the theme can be childhood experience, going on journey, working through difficulties, and etc. And then I have already given or share a number of children's literature. Please identify or practice identifying the theme. Okay, now we move to narrative techniques. Okay, in narrative techniques, yeah, there are some elements that should you know. The narrative techniques themselves are the devices the authors uses to convey meaning. So what are the devices? It can be point of view, flashback, foreshadowing, irony, symbols, and motif, right? And let's talk one by one point of view. The point of view is the perspective from which the story is written. Is it the first person or the third person, for example? The first person point of view is told from the storyteller's or narrator's perspective. The pronouns that are used include I, me, my. So these pronouns indicate the first person point of view. Next, the third point of view is told by a narrator who is not part of the story and is not describing their own experience. This person pronouns include he, she, they, them, his, or her. So if you find the pronouns like he, she, they, them, his, or hers, they might indicate the third person point of view. All right. Now, in the first person point of view, the narrator is the character telling the story. The narrator is often the protagonist of the story, telling their own story. This means the readers only see what the narrator sees or thinks. Therefore, the readers might also experience the biases of the narrator. Okay. Now, what about the third person point of view? What is the difference between the first and the third person perspective? Besides having pronounced indicators, it can be said that when the story is told from the third point of view, the reader usually gets a broader perspective. There might be one narrator or several narrators in the literary works, but their story is not limited to what their characters actually experience in the story. They have enough view, not a partial view of the action. Okay. Now, let's take a look in more detail. The third person point of view, as the name suggests, although the story is told in the third person, the narrator does not see everything, so this perspective is limited in what is presented. Okay, this called the third person limited. The narrator does not see everything, so this perspective is limited. And there is also third person omniscient. From this perspective, the author knows and relates all the feelings, actions, and events that occur in a story. This story is told by an all-knowing or omniscient figure. So sometimes when you read your favorite literary works, but serious literature, you find mostly or not mostly, some of them might be use third person limited point of view or third person omniscient point of view. Now we go to a finish point of view. We move on to flashback. So what is flashback? Flashback is a narrative techniques that show the readers events that occur in the past. And flashback is used to give the reader information about even in the past to help them understand and identify issues they encounter in the story, right? Okay. Next elements or next devices in narrative technique is foreshadowing. In foreshadowing, the author sometimes provides the readers with clues or hints of events that might occur and as the story or novel progresses. Okay. And next devices in narrative technique is irony. There are at least 3 types of irony that you will find in the stories, like the real irony, dramatic irony, or situational irony. Irony is narrative technique that mostly used in social issues in literary works. Okay. And next, symbols. What does a white dove mean to you when you see it? Or what is the bait used to represent? Well, the symbol can be color or element of nature, an item, etc. That is used to represent something else. Okay, let's say elephant. What is the symbol of it? Okay, that's the symbols. And then motif. Motifs are recurring ideas or events that are present throughout the story. These ideas or events are often symbolic in nature. Therefore, the author uses them to convey additional meaning. And motifs can also add to the creation of themes in the story of novel. Okay, I think that's all about the theme and narrative techniques in serious literature. Thank you very much for joining this class. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for your attention and see you soon in the next material. Have a great day.